Welcome to a slightly different take on the Bitesize podcast today. What we're looking at is the ORB elections, the Coro elections, and the process for voting. Been asked by the office in the AOI, based on some questions and queries from members, just to clarify the voting procedure. So when you get your pack, you will have a number of pieces in it. You'll have the 2 ballot papers, one for each category. You will have 2 envelopes. One is a prepaid envelope with the address of the returning officer at Coro, and the other is an envelope marked ballot papers. So when you get your ballot papers, you need to vote for who you want to vote for. And this is done by proportional representation. So please do not, and I repeat and emphasize, do not put a tick or a cross in the box beside who you wish to vote for. As this is proportional representation, single transferable vote, what you need to do is vote 1 for the person you would like to vote for and 2 for your second choice. So vote 1 for your preferred candidate and put 2 beside your non-preferred candidate. So once you've voted in each of the 2 categories that we're eligible to vote for as optometrists, then you must seal those 2 ballot papers into the envelope marked ballot paper. So seal those up. In your pack as well, you also have on the instructions, you have on the back of that a form to have your vote witnessed. So you must have your vote witnessed. The person does not need to see who you voted for, just that you have sealed your voting papers into the ballot paper envelope. That person does not need to be a registrant, but what they need to do is to sign, print their name and put their address on the voting form, just to ensure that this has been witnessed and this is valid. And this witness paper needs to go into the prepaid envelope along with your sealed ballot paper envelope. If this witness of vote is not in the outer envelope, then your vote will not count and will not be valid. Neither will your vote be counted if you haven't used numbers 1 or 1 and 2 for your candidates in terms of your preferences. So once you have your sealed ballot paper, you have your form witnessed that you have voted properly, then the whole thing is sealed up into the prepaid envelope that contains all the information it needs to get to Coro, the returning officer, etc. The closing date for elections is in January, so we would advise people to get that into the post as soon as possible, because the Christmas time can be busy for post, and everyone is busy themselves, so the sooner you vote, the sooner that's off the list. So hopefully that clears up some of the confusion and makes the voting process a little bit simpler for people to understand. It's very easy to go wrong at a couple of different points during the process, and this is something that is set down in legislation by Coro, but it's something that has to be followed. So thanks for listening, and again thanks to TopCon, but just to emphasize that TopCon have not endorsed any candidate or anybody in this election. But thanks for listening, and we'll speak to you again soon. Goodbye all.